I'm Heather Dominguez, and I am here to talk to you about my next project. And I want to tell you a little bit about myself. After a complete career in administration and executive assistant type work, I decided to change careers and get into film. I'm just finishing up my degree with a bachelor's in digital film and video. I want to make this film about near-death experiences because it's something that I've been studying since the early 90s. And the thing that I've really noticed, and it has not been covered in other films, is what happens after you have a near-death experience. If between 4 and 15% of our population has a near-death experience, that means that somebody that you know has had a near-death experience. I've already done one interview with Sandra Boyd. Here's an example of that.
My name is Sandra Boyd, and I decided to come and be a part of this documentary because in 2002 I had a near-death experience, and afterwards I had absolutely no one to talk to and had a very hard time figuring out in the beginning what had happened to me. And I feel that if there are other people out there that are in the situation I was in, they could see this and it would help them.
Another benefit of the film is just people knowing about what is a near-death experience helps them to feel peace at life itself. Okay, I know that sounds corny, but it really does. So if you just take some time to listen to what is a near-death experience, you don't have to decide if you want to believe it or not. Really, all you have to do is just listen to it and know about it so that if it happens to somebody you know, you'll know to listen. I mean, that's the goal of the movie. The second portion of the documentary is an animation by A.T. Wim. Here's some of her artwork. Anne and I met to discuss the 15 common characteristics of the near-death experience. I took some of my tone notes, which were inspirations on what the other side had been described to me as, and put together some sketches. And finally, this animatic, which is basically when somebody is flatlined, they leave their body, they turn around, they recognize that they are separate from their body, and are quite surprised. Many people report a tunnel, others report just going to a light. Many people are met with their loved ones at the end of the tunnel, and some people find themselves in a beautiful field or a beautiful landscape. Once they're at the light, they have a sensation of all-encompassing love that is beyond anyone's wildest imagination and very difficult to describe in words. They feel complete acceptance and often describe that they have been given universal knowledge where they know everything all at once. Then, many people report that they are in a Milky Way or a star field, and they are approached by 3 beings of light, and many people say that they do a life review. In the life review, they go over things that they did well and things that they did not do as well in their lifetime. And they can also feel the repercussions of all of their actions upon the people that are in their life. Then what usually is reported is that they're told they're not meant to be there and they must return. That's the near-death experience. PMH Atwater is a leading researcher on the near-death experience. She not only had a near-death experience herself, but she also has documented 30 years of research on over 3,000 people. So Dr. Lisa Hurt had me on her radio program, and she's had a near-death experience. She's agreed to be interviewed on the show.
Hello, it's Dr. Lisa Hurt, and this is Simply Spiritual Solutions Radio. And today my guest is Heather Dominguez. Heather's working on a documentary about people who have had near-death experiences and the after effects of these things.
I'm doing this as a one-woman show. I can't do it alone. I actually need a crew to help me. So I'm trying to get funds not only for the travel expenses of PMH Atwater and Dr. Lisa Hurt. I also need expenses for the crew and some equipment. So I hope that you can join us and partner with us to make this film a reality. Thank you.